search for common ground in Port Harcourt. He argued that most conflicts in River State stem from the selfish attitudes of politicians.
Environment is good for everybody. And you find that when people are not disposed to peace, they don't sleep well. And you know, those who foment trouble always have sleepless nights. We need to have peaceful heart, peaceful disposition, and learn to forgive. All the gladiators, most of the problem about them is selfishness and greed. Most of them are not for community. Those who play politics should go into politics for a mind disposed to service. Politicians should be in politics for service. If you are in for service and government, your community will also admire you. You don't have to impose yourself on people.
On his part, the immediate past director of the Center for Peace and Security Studies, University of Port Harcourt, Professor Martin Ifenacho, noted that the abundance of natural resources in the Niger Delta has also been a major driver of conflict, as a few individuals often seek to corner the Commonwealth.
We are saying that whatever exists in Nigeria is a commonwealth that should be used for the good of every Nigerian. And if we realize that, then there should be this sense of let me take my fair share so that the other person can survive. In terms of our class differences, we always plead with the political class, the rich. Can you live simply so that the poor can simply survive? We've been preaching that. It doesn't seem to sink in. Yes, we are practicing social Darwinism, survival of the fittest.
Today FM reports that the event brought together stakeholders from academia, security agencies, civil society and youth groups under the community-centered approach in transforming criminality and violence in the Niger Delta, implemented by Search for Common Ground and funded by the European Union. The People's Democratic Party candidate in Obiakpo local government area of River State for the forthcoming local government election, Gift Nwulu, has promised to implement quarterly town hall meetings for all community stakeholders if elected. Nwulu, who made this pledge shortly after the PDP campaign finale, said the initiative would give communities in Obiakpo the opportunity to discuss their challenges and collectively proffer solutions. He further assured that his administration would focus on people-oriented policies aimed at fostering unity, driving development and enhancing individual growth.
So we have run a campaign that is issue-based because we understand as a political party and as a people that politics is a very important institution. Government is a very important institution in the affairs of men. We believe that as a people, there is no problem that is before us that we cannot solve if we come together. And so our work will be to create that environment in which ideas will come both from the leaders and from the people. Because it is the people who know what their problems are. Sometimes it is also the people who know the best way that those problems can be solved. So when we engage with our people and talk with them, I'm sure that they will tell us what the problems are, and together we can co-create solutions towards a shared future. We're going to fold our sleeves and begin to get this job done to make our people proud.
The PDP candidate also frowned at the growing cases of land grabbing in the local government and promised to eradicate the menace if elected, stressing that such activities have continued to discourage investors. Nwulu further pledged to ensure a cleaner local government by eliminating roadside trading, which he said would promote ease of doing business and restore the area's reputation as one of the cleanest in the state.
We also told our people that this struggle is not against our brothers and sisters who may be in other political parties. And we are very supremely confident that we will get the mandate because we have talked to our people about issues that pertain to their needs and wants and expectations. And we believe that they will vote for us overwhelmingly. We have identified some problems in our local government. Yesterday, I was talking about the issue of land grabbing. Land grabbing is a disincentive or something that discourages development in any community. We are going to fight land grabbing and make our local government safe for investment. We have also identified the problem and the menace of people taking over roads and turning them into marketplaces, obstructing vehicular and pedestrian movement.
The Commissioner of Police in River State, Olubenga Adepoju, has been urged to urgently intervene and end what has been described as political victimization and attempts to coerce the River State Police Command, particularly the C4I Strike Force, popularly known as Octopus. President General of the Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership, Chizi Enyi, made the call while reacting to the continuous detention of a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress ADC in a Moha local government area Mfata Thangot, allegedly on the directives of a known politician in the area. Enyi narrated that Thangot was arrested by one Onwebu Kelechi over a land dispute, a matter which he said was already being resolved by the parties, with bail arrangements perfected before the alleged interference of the said politician from Imoha. A Port Harcourt-based legal practitioner demanded the unconditional release of Thangot. Expressed concern that Imoha politicians' stock in trade has been to witch hunt political opponents and have them arrested on frivolous allegations without prosecution. Actions, he said, were aimed at silencing opposition voices in the state.
On Monday, Mfata Thangot was arrested collection to a land matter. Yesterday, the persons went discussed the matter with the police. Now, ordinarily, it's a bailable one. Before 10 p.m., they facilitated the bail terms and conditions. And immediately after that, around 10:45, Chidi showed up at the police station and went straight to see the commander. We were made to understand that he said he also has a petition against Mfata Thangot. Therefore, he should not be released. Before now, he said Mfata wrote something on Facebook that is cyberbullied, and then he wrote a petition. In fact, Mfata defamed his character. That was what he was telling the police. In this type of matter, if somebody defamed you, the very best thing lawyers do is to file for defamation of character. And wonder why Chidi will continue to victimize those who are his perceived enemies politically.
Enyi further warned that the opposition party members in Imoha LGA will resist any attempt to return what he described as the days of retired Commissioner of Police Joseph Mbu, who urged the current CP of River State to be wary of individuals bent on damaging his reputation, using cases like this to politicize law enforcement.
His interest is just to arrest and intimidate you, to silence the voice of opposition. And I wonder if you think that you are in animal kingdom where nobody will talk, nobody will say anything unless you're supporting him. Chidi will never end opposition. What we are calling for is for the police, particularly the CP, to know that Chidi wants to start the days of Mbu again in River State, where political opponents were victimized and taken to prison indiscriminately. And if River State will go back to the then days of Mbu, it will not go down well with us. We are suffering economic hardship, and then River State again, you say you silence the opposition voice.
The people of Isaka community in Okrika local government area of River State have decried the absence of electricity supply since the community's inception. The secretary of the Community Development Committee, Jeremiah Ibinabo, and another resident, Aaron Sample, told Today FM's Sandra Kenneth that the community has never been connected to the national grid, stressing that their only source of power remains generator. They recall that former President Goodluck Jonathan once donated a generator to the community, but it broke down after 11 years alongside another generator earlier provided by the Millennial Development Goals. They lamented that the lack of electricity has been a major challenge, hindering both economic activities and social development in the area. Meanwhile, traders in the area also complained about the hardship they face, noting that they travel by water to buy ice blocks. They said the situation often results in loss of goods and at times lives as they risk their safety daily in search of ice and other power-dependent commodities.
We enter boats, pay transport, they pay for loads and everything. Sometimes go lost life or our property go lost. People will try survive, go survive, people will die. Every day they pay transport, they go Quick Road or Makoba, they go buy ice block. They pay transport every day, they cross, they go buy ice block, they come. The day market no day, they take on like that, but we see they buy ice block.
Our clothes are not iron. If we see our children, most of them there are how to read is a problem. So we are having different challenges here. So the government should come please to rescue us from this mess. We are suffering.
Over 20 persons have been arrested in Ikmolu, Rumigbo, Obiakpo local government area of River State in connection with the alleged humiliation of a police officer, Joshua Ayong, and two others who were paraded by youth of the community. The youth president of Ikmolu, Rumigbo, Ounda Chamberlain, had paraded Officer Young and the two others for allegedly engaging in the sale and purchase of hard drugs in the community, an act the youth said is prohibited in the area. However, the River State Police Command, through its public relations officer, Gracie Rengekoko, dismissed the allegations, insisting that the police officer was not involved in drug dealings. The command claimed that Officer Young was humiliated by the youth president, allegedly due to their personal dispute involving a woman in the community. The command claimed it extended an invitation to Chamberlain and his group, but they failed to honor it. The statement revealed that a mass arrest was carried out where over 20 persons, including the OSPAC leader of the community, some members of the vigilante group and individuals who had used their mobile phones to record the incident, were arrested. Today FM reports that those arrested were first taken to the office of the Commissioner of Police before being moved to the CP Monitoring Unit office in OGRA, Port Harcourt, where they are being detained pending further investigation. Meanwhile, the youth president of Mwolo Rumigbo community in Obiakwa local government area of River State, Owunda Chamberlain, has dismissed claims by the River State Police Command that he framed a police officer over a girl. Chamberlain, in an interview with Today FM, described the allegation as a defensive tactic aimed at swaying public opinion from the truth, stressing that his actions against the officer were part of a community campaign against illicit drugs. He called for a thorough investigation into the matter, disclosing that the officer's lover is his relative and under their tradition, he could not have had sexual relations with her.
I want the public to know that the girl he's claiming happens to be an extended, larger family sister, which I cannot have anything to do with the girl. He's just saying this thing just to cover up, which I don't have any, I can't even marry her, I can't even find her. You can go on investigation about the girl. The girl is from Olu, the girl is from Aka family. And you can also ask their family people that we are interrelated. He's just claiming so that it will be as if he's putting up a defense. And he also claimed that we forcefully tell him to transfer 78,000 to my personal account. Go to his statement of account. So no such thing is done. Go to my account. I did not receive any money of such. I want the public to know that he's lying.
The youth leader also raised alarm over threats to his life since the incident, as he further rejected claims of extorting the officer, challenging both parties to submit their bank statements for verification.
Operation Say No to Drug, which have been successful. We also wrote to law enforcement agents, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They acknowledged it and they that it should be treated as with immediate effect. As I'm talking to you, 3 drug barons is the custody of NDLE. We are able to stop 7 bunks where they smoke. My life is being threatened. Today, they came to my community. They arrested almost all my youth. So I'm calling on women Nigeria. I'm calling Inspector General of Police to call the police in order. I'm also calling on human activists to come to my aid so that they can have their freedom. It is a fair hearing. They are trying to cover the whole story. Documents. We have recorded video. Come and help my community people. Embarrassment is too much.
On his part, the President General of Ikinibo, Ezekiel Bobby, appealed for fair hearing and dialogue between the Nigerian police and the community. He revealed that both elders and youth have deserted the community for fear of arrest and urged that the issue be resolved amicably, while the campaign against drug abuse continues in compliance with security directives.
I will commend the fight against drug abuse in our communities. We also frown at the mismanagement of the process. We, the Ekinibo people, we have a long sealed relationship with the Nigerian police force. As we can't fight crime all alone, we are also pleading to the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State, to please keep and open doors for dialogue between the community and the police. We know how pain they are, but then constant invasion to the community will pose more threats to our fathers and our mothers, and thereby make the general public feel that the police is against or is supporting drug dealers in our vicinity.
Suspected cultists terrorizing the Diobo axis of Port Harcourt City local government area of River State have reportedly broken into the apartment of 2 female university students and robbed them of phones, laptops, cash and other valuables. The criminals, who were armed with a knife, allegedly invaded a compound on Ekulobia Street, Mile 3, Diobo, Port Harcourt. They were said to have gained entry after one Graham led them through a window before breaking the back section of the compound and removing the iron protector. One of the victims, Chidinma, told Today FM that she heard a noise around 4 p.m. and saw a young one standing beside her bed with a knife, warning her not to raise an alarm or risk being stabbed. She added that the armed criminal, after carting away her phone, her brother's phone and other valuables, even threatened them to be mindful of their movement afterward. Although the incident has been reported to the Azikiwe Police Division, Ilabuchi Mao to Diobu, the spokesperson for the River State Police Command, SP Grace Irenge Koko, was yet to respond to a text message seeking her comments on the matter. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Do stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Now the rest of our stories. President Bola Tinubu has emphasized on the need to place Nigeria at the forefront of Africa's progress. Speaking to Nigerians in Brazil, the president pledged to fast-track Nigeria's development through technology and food security, aligning with the success models of emerging economies like Brazil. He reiterated his administration's commitment to transformation through innovation, reform and inclusive growth. Describing his visit to Brazil as a strategic move to deepen bilateral ties and draw inspiration from the impressive development trajectory of the South American country, Tinubu said both nations once shared similar economic starting points. He commended the vibrant Nigerian diaspora community and urged them to see themselves as key stakeholders in building a new Nigeria rooted in innovation, culture, and shared responsibility. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Labour Congress has urged President Bola Tinubu to stop excuses and inaugurate the Board of Pension Commission. NLC disclosed this in a statement by its president, Joe Ajero. This comes amid reports that PENCOM and Tinubu's government are yet to inaugurate the board of PENCOM. Reacting, Ajero in a statement said the non-constitution of the PENCOM board showed a lack of transparency on the part of the federal government under President Tinubu. NLC insisted that the federal government has erred in the management of workers' pension funds. This comes amid unofficial reports that President Tinubu has appointed Opeyemi Agbaje as the new chairman of the National Pension Commission, PENCOM. Moving on, where the All Progressives Congress has clarified that despite the widespread endorsement of President Bola Tinubu for a second term, other party members interested in the presidency will still be free to contest for the party's tickets during the primaries. APC's National Organizing Secretary, Suleiman Agungu, disclosed this today at an interactive session with newsmen at the party's National Secretariat in Abuja. Agungu reaffirmed that the party's leadership, including the National Working Committee, the Progressives Governors Forum and the National Assembly, had endorsed President Tinubu for re-election in recognition of his outstanding performance. However, Agungu stressed that the APC, being a party committed to democratic principles, would not deny any aspirant the chance to challenge Tinubu for the ticket in a free and open primary election. He spoke in reaction to the question of whether the APC would emulate the People's Democratic Party, which printed just one form and reserved it specially for the then-President Goodluck Jonathan to vie as the sole presidential aspirant in October 2014. Responding to the party's performance in the recent by-election, the APC National Organizing Secretary attributed the victory in 13 out of 16 contested seats to God. Meanwhile, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Nintawa Iwada, has described his predecessor, former Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, as co-chairman of the ruling party. Iwada said he would rely heavily on Ganduje's experience, guidance and political networks to consolidate and strengthen the APC. Iwada, who referred to himself as merely a coordinator of the APC, disclosed that President Bola Tinubu had instructed him to collaborate closely with the party's immediate past national chairman. He was speaking in Abuja during a condolence visit by Ganduje over the death of his mother. The leadership crisis rocking the African Democratic Congress ADC took a new twist as Nafiu Bella assumed office as the national chairman of the party. Addressing newsmen at resumption, Balla described himself as the authentic national chairman of the ADC. He explained that the Electoral Act and ADC's constitution put him as the natural successor after Ralph Musu resigned as the party's national chairman. Musu had resigned from his position after the opposition coalition adopted ADC a few months ago. Upon Musu's resignation, David Mark was appointed as the interim national chairman of the party. But Balla, who is the deputy national chairman, had accused the coalition leaders like former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of hijacking the ADC. And on the foreign scene, Tanzania's Electoral Commission has disqualified a presidential candidate running against President Samia Hassan. This was disclosed by the opposition politicians' party ahead of elections expected later this year. Authorities in the East African country have increasingly cracked down on the position, drawing criticism from international rights groups and monitors ahead of the elections in October. The Alliance for Change and Transparency is the third largest party in Tanzania and has nominated Luhaga Mpina as its presidential candidate. Mpina had collected the nomination forms from the Electoral Commission and was supposed to return them, but was blocked at the entrance. His party said he had received a letter from the electoral body barring Mpina from returning the forms because he lacked qualifications. The party said he would challenge the decision in court as campaigning is due to begin on Thursday, August 28. Elsewhere, the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has reportedly suspended a number of staff who criticized the agency's direction under U.S. President Donald Trump. The staff is said to have been among those who recently signed an open letter that castigated Trump officials over cuts and alleged interference, warning that another national catastrophe akin to Hurricane Katrina was possible. More than 20 employees were told that they had been put on administrative leave, according to sources. There's been renewed scrutiny of U.S. disaster readiness after recent deadly flooding in Texas and as a result of Trump actions during his second presidency. Trump set about drastically overhauling the disaster management agency soon after returning to office in January, when he proposed the idea of maybe getting rid of FEMA altogether. To end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has emphasized the need to place Nigeria at the forefront of Africa's progress. The Nigeria Labour Congress has urged President Bola Tinubu to inaugurate the board of the Pension Commission. You heard that Mwalu Rumibu, youth leader, has denied allegations against him by the police and is called for investigation. And on the foreign scene, we told you that Tanzania's Electoral Commission has disqualified an opposition presidential candidate running against President Samir Hassan. That was the news as edited by Funayo Bemendokwe. For comment and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. My name is Queen Chima. Good evening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Please listen to this infomercial.
I welcome you to this health enlightenment program sponsored by Baba Champion Herbal for Men. Baba Champion Day for
Stand 9
for this herbal fair going on at
Isaac Borough Park opposite my one flyover, Port Harcourt.
With me right now is the chief consultant of Baba Champion Herbal for Men. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, my moderator.
What do you carry come for this herbal fair?
My good people of Port Harcourt, River State. Now me be the chief consultant of Baba Champion Herbal for Men. Baba Champion no be jack of all trade. Now only man problem with the handle for our office. Now only one medicine we carry come more. We dey for Stand 9. Stand 9. 081-377-13684.
Now what be the meaning of dysfunction?
Man wey get dysfunction, na that man wey im body no dey get up. Wey they do am start and quench, he no dey get urge at all. Every time in dey tired.
Now what they cause this problem for men?
Many things dey wey dey cause am. Something like old and new infection. Some food fit still cause am. And again, person lifestyle fit follow cause the problem.
How man go take know say infection don't enter in body?
The man go dey pissy. Sometimes he go dey drop small. As he dey come out, it dey pain you. Itching, movement all over the body. Waist and joint pain. You go dey piss, e go dey pepper you. If this infection don't build out for your body, e go for your hand, my man. E go affect your performance as a real man, no matter your age. Use this opportunity. Come and see Baba Champion one-on-one for this trade fair. We dey for Stand 9. 081-377-13684. 081-377-13684. Now only one medicine we carry come, even though you be 70 to 80 years. Once you enter our office, we go first test you before we start anything. Our test na free. 081-377-13684.
My people, when I don't hear them, if you get any of these problems, use this opportunity now. Come meet Baba Champion Herbal for Men at
Stand 9. Stand 9.
And phone number na
081-377-13684.
My man, if you no be Baba Champion, you no go be like Baba Champion.
Good day, my people at home or anywhere where you dey listen to this health program. This message now from Baba side, aka the king of eyes problem. Throw away your glasses, Haba Center. As you dey listen to me now, make you call my number for 070-4182-8828. I dey gidigba now for stand 12, stand number 12 for the Haba Fair where they go on now inside Isaac Borough Park, opposite flyover, my one 1, Port Harcourt. I specialize for any type of eyes problem. If person eyes, it get problem, the person go come dey feel like say pepper dey always dey in eyes. It go dey like say eyes dey scratch you. It go dey bring water or yellowish fluid. It go be like say sand e dey inside your eyes. Your eyes dey see cloud. Abi something wey dey like smoke as you dey look. Your eyes go come be like say spider web e cover am. Na maybe Baba Side, the king of sight problem. This na my 30 years experience for inside this sight matter to help people for the matter of sight. Whether the problem of your sight, your eyes, it go come be like say e dey carry wetin dey like white mucus for one side of your eyes or the double eyes. Your eyes, e go dey red. You go come dey get blurry sight. To see something near, na problem. To see wetin far, na problem. Make you use this opportunity well. Call our number for 07041828828. Some sickness still dey inside body wey fit cause sight problem. That na why we come is today to help you. Your own fit be say if you dey drive or you dey inside motor, another motor go shine the headlights, point for your eyes, you no go fit see or fit drive or move the car again. You no go fit differentiate 500 from 1,000 naira. If you come to my office, I get different testing machine to test you and know the exact problem where you get for your eyes and to treat them once and for all. If you don't suffer for any kind of eyes problem for long or it just start to dey affect your vision, it good make you visit my office now. All our medicine they get NAFDAC approved. That now why we dey use am help everybody for sight matter. I dey gidigba now with over 200 different herbal medicine to help people for Port Harcourt. Visit me for stand 12 for the herbal exhibition where they go on now inside Azigboro Park opposite flyover mile 1 for Port Harcourt. Or make you call our number for 07041828828. I say 07041828828. You go see well again. I go dey expect now.
Una well done, my wonderful people of Port Harcourt, Rivers State in general. Sickness and accident wey go lead us to early grave no go be our portion. My name na Baba Kofi, aka Chief Odenibo. Na me be ambassador for vein and bone matter. I am popularly called Onyori Okpokpo na Akwara because I specialize in the use of traditional herbal medicine to handle any vein and bone problem and joint wey no dey allow person waka properly or waka at all. I come from Benin City. As an experienced man for this tradomedical practice, I believe say good name is better than silver and gold. Baba Kofi no be jack of all trade o. Na only vein and bone matter I specialize in. I am here in Port Harcourt, Rivers State for the first time to showcase my talent wey make people dey find me come from everywhere. I dey for stand 4 for the Port Harcourt Herbal Trade Fair at Isaac Goro Park opposite flyover mile 1 Port Harcourt. My phone number na 08055645522. Again 08055645522. Listen o, hand wey dey pain person, they no dey hide am inside cloth. Even though you don try many places and your problem still remain the same, no worry. No be everybody dey handle bone and vein matter. Sokoto different from Sokoto. Every job get area of specialization. I no dey do anything apart from vein and bone matter. I get roots and herbs with computer wey go take check your body before treatment. Whether you get accident or problem wey affect your leg or any part of your body, or you fall down get dislocation or fracture wey no gree heal on time, abi you dey experience stiffness, swelling and deformity. If you dey waka, all your body go dey pain you. If you wake up in the morning, you no go fit move around or march gallantly with your two legs. If you dey waka, e go be like say you wan fall or somebody dey push you from back, abi one part of your body no dey function well. Hand and leg go dey heavy you sotey you no go fit waka from one pole to another before you go tire. Slippers go comot from your leg, you no go know. If you match ground, your leg go dey vibrate, dey make ping like say you dey match potopoto or like say you dey match needle or stone for ground. If you sit down small time, your leg don rise. Abeg o, no allow sickness take you do yeye. Come see Baba Kofi, aka Chief Odenibo. I dey live and direct for Port Harcourt. I dey stand 4 for the Port Harcourt Herbal Trade Fair at Isaac Borough Park opposite flyover mile 1 Port Harcourt. My phone number na 08055645522. Again 08055645522. Una well done o.
Oh, yes, my country people, where they for inside the River State. Oh, now well done. Oh. Better good news now don't carry come on the The good news be say, Baba Calabar, the only Calabar man, it don't land the back for inside the Pitakwa for River State. Baba Calabar, it don't land the back for inside the trees fair with the shell now. For inside the Pitakwa, so for inside Isaac Park, with the opposite of mile 1 flyover for inside the Pitakwa. Oh, yeah, sharply, make you call out for this control. Gring, gring, 070-4947. 6522 again 070-4947-6522 or yeah, the standard number now stand 30. Yes, so just enter inside as a Guru Park. Ask for stand 30. The only man from Calabar. He did Baba Calabar. Oh yes, so Baba Calabar. They drum for plenty years. So seriously, plenty testimony if you don't come. This disease as I tell you, so it a worry man, it a worry woman, it a worry boy, it a worry girl, it a worry everybody. Country people. No matter how many years we don't carry on, them say Pam Canel need the breaking because of saying never jam job on we go break and once of what na so Baba Calabar it be. No matter how they stop on. Baba Calabar, so Baba Calabar medicine, you go announce in your obituary to come on. How you go take a nose day for your body? So the signs them, it do whether not for man or not for woman. No, make I begin tell you. You go to get what they call internal heat inside your body. You go to hot like this. Your waist, you go to pain like saying come out inches for inside your waist. Now so you go to piece like this for your piece. You go to see something like a condemned milk to say you look fit to get belly. You look fit to get belly again at all. Or you are on a sharp with immediate alacrity. Come for this trade fair with the shell for inside as a Giboro Park. So opposite to mile 1 park for inside Pitakwa here. Come meet Baba Calabar, the only Calabar man. What be the man with the same with the despair of come there stand 30 now with this. So I'll make you call this number 070-4947-6522. Repeat 070-4947-6522. And if the symptoms and we don't tell you so, 9 days for your body so make you know waste time. Sharply meet us now for standard 30 for the trade fair where they go on for inside Azigiburu Park with the opposite to my 1 flyover. Come first and 30. Ask for Baba Calabar, the only Calabar man destroyer. Want me to call us for this number now? Tanana us 070-4947-6522. 070-4947-6522. Before we do any treatment for you, we go do you test to find out the level where the thing there for your body. So, and this is test now free or for charge. For all shit, or you're making no stand come for standard 30. Standard 30 for inside the trade fair where they share for inside Azigiburu Park, so for inside opposite now 1 flyover. Make you come for Baba Calabar, the only Calabar man, or make you call 070-4947-6522. Countryman, that's all your problem. It don't take to solve with that. God bless you. We'll wait for you for there.
Hello, my people at home. Now, me, Mama Togo, we don't hear my first state. I don't come back for Isboro Park now. I there for Isboro Park for the trade fair where they want to do now. Mama Togo, they stand number 6. Don't forget, stand number 6. Today, I want to talk about husband and wife where they don't marry long time, where they no gays, where they cry every month. Whether you woman, whether your monthly visitor, the thing know they flash, they flow people. If you see your own this month, you no go say am for 3 months. All your age, you know, is 50 years. Your own just is parapata. You never say am again, my dear sister. If you no see your monthly visitor, how you go get belle? If you no say you get all this problem, come and visit Mama Togo for ongoing about trade fair. We're there for Iceboro Park. Mama Togo they stand number 6. Don't forget. All you woman when you know say you get infection, all your mayama sickness where they worry you. Now I know allow you to carry belly. Don't worry yourself. Come and visit me there. All you man, that's why I say make you not drive your wife away. Don't think say now only wife get problem. Myself then you get problem. Whether this infection where you don't get, you don't damage your system. You get all this problem. Don't worry yourself. Come and visit Mama Togo. Go get woman, AK woman leader. And therefore ongoing about trade fair. Where they happen for Iceboro Park. Now there you go see me. All you woman when you know say if you lie down, press your stomach, you go see something where you go this strong like stone, no be stone. Don't worry, come and visit me for my stand number 6 Mama Togo. Don't forget any problem when you know say you get, come and see me there. Or when you know say if you want peace, the peace no go come straight, or if you want peace, you go see the peace small for the peace go come out to na wahala for you. This one no good. Or you when you know say they don't pass rubber for you, come and see me. Or you when you know say the peace too much, come and see Mama Togo. I don't carry ogbonge medicine come for you. If you come my place, you no go remedy the same. Or you when you know say you no fit sleep in the night, that's why you go dey complain headache, your heart go dey shake quick sometimes. Come and visit Mama Togo. Many people they know Mama Togo for Port Harcourt well. If you carry your problem come, you no go remedy the same. Don't forget you, Mama Togo they stand number 6. Or you when you know say you know if you waka well, if you wan waka here to another place, that's why you dey complain your vein, your bone, you go dey pay you. You when you know say you get papa for village, how you get mama when you know if you waka well, come and see me, go know say Togo get correct medicine. If you come and visit me, you go thank God by special grace of God. Stand number 6 now in Mama Togo dey. My phone number is 080-3588-1030. It's 080-3588-1030. As I dey talk, you man wey no fit perform well, every day na story you go dey talk. Wetin dey worry you, whether na infection dey worry you, wey the thing don affect you wey no fit do as I suppose to do, come and visit me for Iceboro Park. I say I dey stand number 6, don't forget stand number 6 na Mama to go dey. My phone number again is 080 35 88 1030. 080 35 88 1030. Take care, I'll be expecting you. Bye bye for now.
Hello, listener. My name is Baba Ibadan, the I Man. I occupy stand number 21. Stand number 21 inside Isaac Borough Park, opposite flyover here in Port Harcourt. My phone number is 081 35 02 7145. On today's Health Enlightenment program, we shall discuss about only eye problem and anything that can be the causes of the problem. Maybe you have been to a test and it was confirmed that you have high sugar level in the urine, and that is why many people urinate more than 6 to 7 times overnight at night, feeling thirsty all the time. All this can certainly affect the sense organ, and the victim may not be able to recognize people at the far distance. Some people cannot even read with their naked eyes. Some cannot read messages on their phone. Some elderly people with the eye problem cannot even cross road unless somebody assists them. Or you notice something like growth appearing on your eyeball. All this can make you not to be able to see very clearly, or you have itchings or mucus cover your eyes whenever you wake up in the morning. Or you notice as if sand is inside your eyes, or sometimes your eyes used to drop water, or you have infection that is not very well treated. All this can cause dirtiness in your blood, and when you have this, what you will notice is that your eyes will be scratching you. You will observe as if worm is moving inside your eyes, as if you will use hand to remove it, and the eyes will be red and cloudy all the time. All this is very dangerous for your eyes. Or you have migraine, headache. All this can cause cloudness to your eyes. But whatever may be the causes of your eye problem, even though your eyes has been operated before, Baba Badan is taking care of any kind of eye problem without giving any eye drop, because eye is a very sensitive organ. It is advisable to stop apply self-medication. Just stand up and visit me, Baba Ibadan, the eye man. I occupy stand number 21. My phone number is 081 35 02 7145. And when you come to our stand, we first of all check you with our ultra-modern diagonizing machine to know what exactly the root causes of your problem. In a couple of days, you give glory to Almighty God. Baba Ibadan, the eye man. I occupy stand number 21. Stand number 21 inside Isaac Borough Park, opposite flyover here in Port Harcourt. My phone number is 081 35 02 7145. 081 35 02 7145.
Good day, my lovely people of Rivers State. The voice wey you dey hear na the voice of Mama Honey, Yoruba woman wey sabi only about man matter. I occupy stand 17. The thing wey Mama Honey carry come this trade fair na only about man matter, but na the first time wey I go carry this program enter inside Port Harcourt town. Or maybe you be man wey you get different ailments inside your body. You know say man body be like engine of motor. If you no service am, you go drop work gbam. You suppose to take care of the thing wey cause that wahala for you, so that you go fit stand gidigba as a normal man wey you be. Just take time, eliminate all the toxic wey dey your body. If you don do that one, you go fit stand gidigba as a man. And you know say if you be man wey be say you get infection wey don tey well well inside your body, abi wey you be man wey be say you dey get pains inside your leg to waka from one place to the other, na wahala. Abi you be man wey be say to urinate come dey give you wahala, you come dey over urinate again, wey be say if you urinate now, you go don feel say you wan urinate again. All this kind thing fit give you prostate problem as a man. Visit Mama Honey. I occupy stand number 17. No forget, I occupy stand number 17. My phone number na 090 27 74 67 37 or 080 39 71 6022. If you be man wey be say you dey feel hotness, waist pain, remember say na waist gangan na im man dey. Abi you no fit sleep well for night. Who tell you say na only woman na im dem dey put problem about happiness of the marriage on im head? Man na im na gangan na im be the giver of the thing wey dey happen inside the marriage. Na wetin you deliver for us na im we go submit for you. So if you be man, if you get weak body, abi you get low body wey be say all the water wey dey your body don turn to ordinary water, all this kind thing go happen o. Abi you dey force yourself to urinate, abi sometimes you wan go toilet, you go dey force yourself yourself. Remember our forefather for olden days, then they marry 3, 4, 5, 6 wives. No be say dem dey shakara na their man body na im dey okay wey make dem dey marry. Even dem dey marry old age wife at the age of 70, 80. How old you be, my brother? Carry your body, stand up for yourself as a man. Visit experts wey God give the knowledge. One of them na im be Mama Honey. Mama Honey, that ogbonge Yoruba woman wey sabi only about man matter. I dey stand 17. If you enter the trade fair ground, dem fit dey ask you say where you dey find. Let them know say you go school. Na stand 17 you dey go. Stand 17. If you no remember stand 17, try to remember Mama Honey. Honey no go comot for our life. Just carry your body as a man. Stand up for yourself. Visit me today for information and enlightenment. You fit call me on 080 39 716022 080 39 71 6022 or 090 27 74 6737 090 27 74 6737. Now we be una mama, now we be una wife, now we be una sister. The woman wey sabi only about man matter. I go dey expect you stand number 17.
Good day, my country people at home. Now me be Mama Oshun alias Mama Computer. I dey for stand 20 inside Isaac Borough Park for my one. Why people dey call me Mama Oshun the computer woman be say people wey sabi me, wey know me, na dem call me, beg me to come Port Harcourt because dem know say anywhere wey me Mama Computer enter, I dey make difference for where husband and wife matter dey. And na my first time be this way I dey come here. I carry different computers come. If you first come my stand, na my computer go tell you wetin dey do you. That is why dem dey call me Mama Computer. Our topic for today na about long time infection wey don tey for body. Are you a man or woman wey don marry for a very long time or short time but you no get the joy of marriage and you don go different places, the story still remain the same? Na why me Mama Oshun alias Mama Computer Herbal Center, I dey for stand 20 for the ongoing herbal exhibition wey dey go on for inside Isaac Borough Park for my one, and my telephone number na 080 37 42 5510. I repeat am again, 080 37 42 5510. Many things fit cause long time infection like our toilet, dirty environment, or you dey share your boxers, singlets. You fit even contact am from your partner. Let's start from the men. E get wetin dem dey call idakole. This idakole dey worry only man. How you go take know say you get this idakole? Once you wake up in the morning, your body no go follow you wake up as a man. Whenever you dey with your partner, you no dey get any feelings at all. And if your body manage to get up, strength no go dey to play the match. Now that's one that they call idakole. And it can also make a man not to put him wife name for family. Come visit me, Mama Oshu alias Mama Computer for stand 20 inside Isaac Borough Park for my one. And my telephone number again na 080 37 42 5510. This idakole can make a man get big body, small engine. You no go fit put cloth for where your friends dey. Long time infection dey make piss no dey flow well. If you want piss, e go dey cut small or the piss go dey pain you. As a man, you go see something like ball for under your body or your body go dey inch you. You as a woman, your monthly visitor stop before the age wey e suppose stop. All these things no good. E dey make woman dey feel waist pain, back pain. E dey make woman tire if she waka small waka. Once you wake up in the morning, your eyes go dey turn you like say you wan fall. Or once you wan see your monthly visitor, everybody go know because your belle go dey bite you. E go be like something dey chook you for belle like nail. I be woman like you, no hide anything from me. I no learn this work on my own. I inherit am from my father, which is Chief Akongun of Osun State. Remember, health is wealth, my people. My telephone number again na 080 37 42 5510. I repeat am again, 080 37 42 5510. My country people, una do.
Good day, listeners at home. It's my pleasure to be here again in Rivers State. My name is Joy Adekunle Adejare, Principal Consultant, ME1 Naturalist Care Limited. I'm currently at the ongoing Herbal Fair happening at Iceboro Park. I'm in stand number 2. My telephone number is 080 340 51533. 080 340 51533. Today I want to discuss on a matter that affects everybody. Pain. All of us can identify with pain because at one time or the other we have experienced pain, maybe due to a bruise dislocation of bone, waist pain, headache, and general body aches. When such happens, what do we do? Some resort to taking pain medications, which might not actually be the best solution. The best thing to do is to first of all identify the cause of the problem and treating it from the root. If a woman is feeling lower abdominal pain, for example, and waist pain, it's common to start drowning pain medications. Whereas what is important for a woman to do at that point is to run a urine test or do a scan to know the cause of the problem. Probably the root cause might be a bacterial infection. And when you have this waist pain, usually it doesn't come alone. It will be accompanied with many other symptoms like rashes in the body, itches. A person will enter bathroom to bathe, and then when immediately water touch your body or soap touch your body, you start itching your body seriously. At times, your stomach is making noise and you are feeling a pinching sensation all over your body. Please don't self-medicate, because it is important to see a professional who will first of all identify the organism that is responsible for the problem you are facing, then know how best to address the problem. Failure to do so might result in complications. If it is a woman, for example, when a woman have this organism in the body and is not treated properly, it will definitely affect the monthly flow of the woman. Some people, they are still at childbearing age, but they are not even seeing their monthly flow again. But it's irregular, it's scanty, it's dirty, it's smelling. This is a result of a bacteria that is in their body that they did not treat or take proper care of. And this can affect a woman's ability to conceive. So if you are feeling all this headache, chest pain, numbness of the body, or your hand is paining you, leg is paining you, your vein is paining you, as a man you cannot do as a man. You are living with your wife in the house as if you are brothers and sisters. There is a solution to it. First of all, we want to identify what is the problem. When we know what is the problem, we know what to prescribe for you. I come with plenty medicine from the West that are NAFDAC approved. Visit us at stand number 2 at the ongoing trade fair. My telephone number 080-340-51533. 080-340-51533. I'll be expecting you.
Hello, my country people. My name is Los Elizabeth, the consultant of Ebony Life Care International, and my office address for Port Harcourt remain the same. Number 13, Ukpogu Road, off Samadi, Just Try Lawyer. Now, idea for you for River State. Wait till I want to talk about today. Now, I don't know what they call ignorance. Ignorance are greater disease that will affect millions of us for this world, entire and Africa. How we go tell they do say I don't know? We don't know say a lot of things they wrong for our body. We're not supposed to do wrong. How would they do ignorance about them? So persons go they observe, even if maybe they observe before they go keep quiet. See they do I don't know because they no weigh them down. Remember, say your head now, your weight too. But if you leave the body and the body don't break down, leave my brother, you know go gain anything for the life again. Maybe your own now, that's why you observe symptoms like painful urination, yellowish urine. Maybe you the piece, your own piece they divide to two. Maybe your own hotness all over the body, internal heat. Or you go they feel as if say the blood was supposed to move for your legs and the arteries of your legs. No, they move again, they stand, they still. Or your own scratches all over the body, something they bite you all over your body. To leave all these things they do, and then they go cause other big problem for body. If it make you get happiness for your home, if it even damage the soldier, when they protect us, what they call immune system. And when this soldier don't come break down, no come to protect us again. My brother, can't see so many people call the affect you can cause a lot of things. Your own a severe waist pain. So stand up on a problem. Anytime when madam call you go say I don't tire. On a joint pain. Or your own a knee. Or your own a stomach. Your stomach they swell up. Or your stomach they make no brrrr. Or your own be saying a leg pain. The leg they pain you go pain you enter your foot. So waka myself na like go be like say they use and they push you. Your own a difficult to enter if you want go to something go they come out for your anus. You go they use for the push. I can't see they make many people no go fit do like a man for house. Come be saying if you go close to your Mr. John Thomas no come stand up. Waiting make Mr. John Thomas no stand up. You don't actually take one power another power. No be the power. You go look for waiting milk where the John Thomas no fit stand up. Maybe your own be say immediately if you just enter, you know go fully 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you don't come down. Or your own be say the team myself before you go enter the line, they go don't use hand rubber. Before the thing go full answer myself, time don't go. Mr. Thomas go just they look borogodo. If you be mind, they observe all these things. Come visit me for Aziboro Park. I dey for stand 13. Stand 13. My phone number now 090-3434-5779. Again 090-3434-5779. Remember, say wetin dey control man organ and veins. So now about 9 major veins, 4 day or 4 day down. I want 1 day for the middle. If not 1 day for up, now this yama to go enter. Even if the woman down the way God creator, you don't go get any feelings at all. If not the one I can't day for that, my brother, one of the egg go big pass one. Or make the team myself they pay you, make they receive like say they buy to pitch you for the egg ready for your dad. If not the one I can't day for the meat, the man like that, 1 minute, 2 minutes, he don't make gaga. He go they receive waste pay, go just the tire every time. allow another person culture for your beautiful garden. Now make I call get skipper olori oko. Skipper olori oko na the merit wey don dey for 1940 and that merit is still dey reign till now. Skipper olori oko na 9 major routes na we take do that skipper olori oko because of wetin, because we know every each vein and every each rat to control man. And I fit answer the man wey you suppose answer. Stand up na come by skipper olori oko for Azigboro Park. I dey for stand 13. My phone number na 090-3434-5779. Again 090-3434-5779. I promise you, if you come, you will never remain the same. Thank you and bye for now.
Una well done, my wonderful people of Port Harcourt, River State in general. Sickness and accident wey go lead us to early grave no go be our portion. My name na Baba Kofi, aka Chief Odenibo. Na me be ambassador for vein and bone matter. I am popularly called Onyori Okpoko na Akwara because I specialize in the use of traditional herbal medicine to handle any vein and bone problem and joint wey no dey allow person waka properly or waka at all. I come from Benin City. As an experienced man for this medical practice, I believe say good name is better than silver and gold. Baba Kofi no be jack of all trade o. Na only vein and bone matter I specialize in. I am here in Port Harcourt, River State for the first time to showcase my talent wey make people dey find me come from everywhere. I dey for stand 4 for the Port Harcourt Harbour Trade Fair at Isaac Borough Park, opposite flyover my one Port Harcourt. My phone number na 080-5564-5522. Again 080-5564-5522. Listen o, hand wey dey pain person, they no dey hide am inside cloth. Even though you don try many places and your problem still remain the same, no worry. No be everybody dey handle bone and vein matter. Sokoto different from Sokoto. Every job get area of specialization. I no dey do anything apart from vein and bone matter. I get roots and herbs with computer wey go take check your body before treatment. Whether you get accident or problem wey affect your leg or any part of your body, or you fall down get dislocation or fracture wey no gree heal on time, abi you dey experience stiffness, swelling and deformity. If you dey waka, all your body go dey pain you. If you wake up in the morning, you no go fit move around or march gallantly with your 2 legs. If you dey waka, e go be like say you wan fall or somebody dey push you from back, abi one part of your body no dey function well. Hand and leg go dey heavy you sotey you no go fit waka from one pole to another before you go tire. Slippers go comot from your leg, you no go know. If you match ground, your leg go dey vibrate, dey make ping like say you dey match potopoto or like say you dey match needle or stone for ground. If you sit down small time, your leg don rise. Abeg o, no allow sickness take you do yeye. Come see Baba Kofi, aka Chief Odenibo. I dey live and direct for Port Harcourt. I dey stand 4 for the Port Harcourt Harbour Trade Fair at Isaac Borough Park, opposite flyover my one Port Harcourt. My phone number na 080-5564-5522. Again 080-5564-5522. Una well done o.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
BBC World Service, I'm Audrey Brown in London with Focus on Africa. Botswana is suffering a shortage of critical medicines. Doctors say it may already be costing lives.
You know, in one village just this past weekend, there were 18 burials and there was no road traffic accident or massacre or homicide. So we believe that a lot of those people would have possibly died from their medical conditions.
The Ministry of Health says things are not as bad as that. African defense chiefs have once again decided to establish a joint standby force. Will it work this time around? And a vanishing sight on the streets of the Nigerian city of Kano.
It will take you some time before you locate one yellow bus within the city. So it's very sad, and it brings a lot of nostalgia for anyone that has grown up in Kano.
That's all on the BBC Tonight in Focus. First, the news.
Hello, I'm Govinda Gill with the BBC News. Israel's military says it's inevitable Palestinians will have to leave Gaza City, which it plans to conquer in a much criticised offensive. A spokesman said residents, many displaced multiple times and starving, should head to southern Gaza. He claimed there was empty space and they would receive generous aid. Emma Nather is in Jerusalem.
This is a city of 1 million people, Gaza City and the area around it, and it is a city that we now know is under famine. We've just heard from the Ministry of Health today that they've registered 10 more deaths of malnutrition, so the humanitarian situation there is dire. We've heard from churches that are based in Gaza City saying that they don't intend to evacuate because they are sheltering people who are malnourished and are weak, and for them to leave would be a death sentence for them. So it just goes to show the fears around people being made to leave the city.
The parents of a Californian teenager are suing OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT, saying the bot encouraged him to take his own life. The family of 16-year-old Adam Rain say ChatGPT provided their son with detailed suicide instructions and put profits over safety. They also say it offered to draft a suicide note and hid evidence of a previous failed suicide attempt. Graham Fraser reports.
The parents argue the chatbot validated Adam Rain's self-destructive thoughts. OpenAI told the BBC it was reviewing the court filing and said it extended its deepest sympathies to the Rain family. It also published a post on its website stating ChatGPT was trained to direct people to seek professional help. But it did acknowledge that there were moments where its systems didn't behave as intended and it was taking actions to improve.
The prominent Kenyan activist and staunch critic of the government has officially announced his candidacy in the 2027 presidential elections. Boniface Mwangi warned that Kenya was in danger of becoming a failed state.
Things are depleted and depressed for our people. Nothing is hardly working in this country. A vast majority of us are struggling with the crippling high cost of living. Taxes are choking us to death, driving families deeper into poverty and forcing businesses to close shop.
Mr. Mwangi has been beaten, arrested and detained many times in relation to his activism. He's currently on bail after he was charged with illegal possession of ammunition linked to protests in June, where at least 19 people were killed. He denies the charge. The Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, has apologised to Greenlandic women who were fitted with contraceptive coils without their consent. Thousands of women and girls were fitted with the devices from the 1960s in a programme designed to limit birth rates among Greenland's indigenous Inuit population. World news from the BBC. Denmark's foreign minister has summoned a senior US diplomat in Copenhagen over reports that unnamed Americans are trying to conduct an influence campaign in Greenland. Lars Løkke Rasmussen condemned attempts to interfere in the internal affairs of the Kingdom of Denmark.
It is important that we gain some insight into this, so that our populations, both Greenland and Denmark, also know what it is they may be up against. This is inherently completely unacceptable.
The Danish public broadcaster says at least 3 Americans connected to President Trump have been carrying out covert operations aimed at weakening the strategically cited Arctic territory's relations with Denmark. The South African foreign minister has compared Washington's refugee program for the minority white Afrikaner community to apartheid. Ronald Lamola told reporters that considering the country's history, any preferential treatment of a particular privileged group was a new form of apartheid. The Trump administration has welcomed around 50 Afrikaners, claiming they were victims of discrimination and genocide. South Africa has strongly denied this. The German government has put forward draft legislation aimed at introducing voluntary military service. The bill could also pave the way towards conscription, were this deemed necessary and approved by Parliament. The government wants to strengthen the German army's reserves and active forces. It envisages sending out an online questionnaire to all Germans, both men and women, as they turn 18. A bridegroom in northern Turkey has been killed at his own wedding after being hit by celebratory gunfire. The state news agency said the 23-year-old man was shot by a female relative of the bride. He died of his injury. A 47-year-old woman has been detained. BBC News.
Hello, I'm Audrey Brown, and today in Focus on Africa. In Botswana, there are severe shortages of critical medicines. Will an emergency plan to help restock hospitals in time save lives? African defense chiefs meeting in Abuja recently once again declared the need for a continent-wide military effort to stop cross-border crimes. Why hasn't it happened already?
The issue of working collaboratively is not new for African countries. However, the implementation has always been an issue. The issues of logistics, the issues of funding, and the issues of even political will to make it work.
And from Nigeria, the loneliness of being among the last drivers of Kano's iconic yellow buses.
I got to a point where I decided to stop driving. People were shunning us for tricycles. So we started asking ourselves, what have we done to deserve this? I eventually went back to cab knitting after losing my boss.
It's Wednesday, the 27th of August. First, we go to Botswana. There is a health emergency underway in the country, and the government has responded by declaring an emergency plan to buy medicines that are in short supply. So President Duma Boko has ordered that these medicines, from HIV and cancer treatments to basic medical supplies, be bought and distributed with the help of the military. The downturn in the global diamond market, Botswana's economic backbone, along with deep funding cuts, has left the nation's healthcare system straining under huge debt. The Assistant Minister of Health told me that Botswana can come out from under this because it is better resourced than other countries on the continent. We'll hear more from him shortly. But first to Dr. Kifilwe Silima, President of the Botswana Doctors Union, who has a view from the front line.
We will start off with what led the President to believe the public health state emergency would be a necessary tool. He believes that there has been an inflation of prices on commodities that are needed by the system, like medicines, and this has led to now an increased bill on the public health system. Botswana runs a free public health care system where all citizens get free health, and about 83% of the people depend on the public health care system, and about 17% would have private medical aid. So what has been happening is that the suppliers to government, they have been inflating the prices so ridiculously, as the President has said, 5 to 10 times the amount of the original price or the retail prices. Therefore now causing, a depletion into the public funds. That is one area. The other big area is a lack of human resource reforms that are needed. Botswana has a lot of generalists, like general practitioners, but they do not, or they have not emphasized on the training of specialists who are needed for advanced care of patients.
So it seems like it's coming at Botswana from all angles. So which healthcare services are affected most by the shortages in medicine?
Basic medicine, like even painkillers, anesthetic drugs, everything's going to be affected. You are therefore, chronic medical conditions, patients who are on hypertensive, drugs, antidiabetics, epilepsy, TB medications, all of that is affected. The HIV, program is separately paid for, so that one is not severely affected. But the rest of the other programs are severely affected, meaning then that patients are complicating as we speak. Patients are not able to get hemodialysis, things like surgeries, dialysis, they've been stopped.
Are people dying from this?
In one village just this past weekend, in one graveyard, there were 18 burials, and there was no road traffic accident or massacre or homicide or anything like that, or an arson. So we believe that a lot of those people would have complicated and possibly died from their medical conditions.
Dr. Kifilwe Silima, President of the Botswana Doctors Union. Let's hear more now from Botswana's Assistant Minister of Health, Lawrence Ukeditse.
Right. Where we are now, we are still very much procuring the medicines and then delivering them. We are not done yet, but we'll keep doing that. And it will be an operation that will take a bit of time.
What's been prioritized? Which kinds of medicines?
It's medicines across board, because our national stock levels were at, around 47%. So we are replenishing everything because, ordinarily we would have 6 months cover over just about all drugs, and we were now in uncharted territory.
How much have you been able to deliver? Because I spoke to the head of the Doctors Association earlier, and he was saying, pharmacies are empty and people are, as far as he can see, people are already dying because they don't have medicines and they have complications from their conditions.
He's just exaggerating, and it's not like people are dropping dead on the streets.
No, that's not exactly what he said, though. He did say that over the past weekend, for instance, in one village, in one graveyard, 18 burials were happening, and it wasn't because there was some mass extinction event going on. I don't think people listening to this now would be saying you are minimizing it and taking shots at somebody who's concerned. He's a doctor.
No. That's a total exaggeration that could actually lead to panic, which is not necessary. If you take just about any big village, in the country or anywhere else for that matter, you're going to have a lot of funerals every weekend, and that happens all the time. It is not quite linked to what he wants to link it to.
Are you saying that people are not being affected by this?
Let me just finish. So the truth is, as you would expect, people are affected by this, and it has been the case throughout. But we are not at a point where anyone can say that due to shortages of medications, we have people, dying like that. So we have not reached that level.
Can you prove that, though? Can you say that with absolute certainty?
But how do you prove it?
You have statistics, you can look at how many people die over time, and from this time last year to this time this year. There are ways of proving it.
No. Allow me to actually give you factual information to you and to the listener so you understand. Okay. So we are not at a crisis point where people are dying because of lack of medication. Okay. Allow me to finish this. Don't interrupt. The situation we are in is a situation where the stock levels were falling. And because the stock levels were falling, we took a decision to have a state of emergency, because when we declare the state of emergency, then we are able to go for procurement methods for these medicines that we otherwise would not have been able to tap into. So it is not a situation where things collapsed and then we acted after the collapse. It is a situation where we are taking action now so that we avoid a scenario like what the doctor says is going to happen. So I think when people hear that there's a state of public health emergency, the impression is that there must be like carnage on the streets. No, that is not where we are.
That's Lawrence Ukeditse, Botswana's Assistant Minister of Health. The security of Africa's borders and military cooperation is where we are heading next. Human trafficking, climate-driven conflict, piracy, cybercrime are all scourges that don't care about national borders. There are now over 1,000 insurgent groups operating across the continent, according to Professor Ibrahim Gambari, who was a former chief of staff to the late former president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. In response, Nigeria recently hosted a major 3-day summit in Abuja, bringing together top defense chiefs from across the continent, from Djibouti in the northeast all the way to Namibia in the southwest. Notably absent were Burkina Faso and Mali from the Sahel region, for reasons we have gone into in other episodes of Focus on Africa. Now, Africa-wide collaboration has always been the dream, but it never quite comes true. The United Nations Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed reiterated that dream and explained some of the reasons why it has yet to be realized.
The African Union deploys peace support operations where others can and will not. The multinational Joint Task Force in the Lake Chad Basin coordinates regional efforts against Boko Haram. ECOWAS in West Africa and IGAD in the Horn are coordinating troops, logistics and political engagement. The G5 Sahel and the Accra Initiative have also played key roles. But too often, such initiatives are being held back by mistrust, tensions, gaps, and in some cases, sadly, undermined by the international community.
That's the UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed. Now, out of the meeting of the security chiefs in Abuja came an announcement from ECOWAS, the regional body, a planned 260,000-strong rapid deployment force to fight terrorism and violent extremism in West Africa. Is it likely to gain traction this time around? Dr. Musa Salmanu is a retired wing commander of the Nigerian Air Force and also a former UN mission expert in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And he's been telling me why previous joint forces struggled to get off the ground.
So the issue is that each region or sub-region has its own peculiarities. And in regions where you have a dominant hegemon, or there's the more tendencies for them to use their conveying power and influence to make such arrangements to work. In regions where there is no clear dominant hegemon, you find out that there is more mistrust. And it goes back to, say, history, like the issue of animosity in the past in terms of border and other conflicts between these countries, and even superpower rivalry. What I mean by superpower rivalry here is that a lot of countries tend to be tied to their colonial past, and as such, it affects the level of contribution or level of collaboration between those countries. I guess that's why there's a need for militaries around these countries at the military level to start speaking and to avoid all these bickerings at that level, so that they provide the political leadership.
Would it help that the current issues that face so many countries is criminality? It is piracy. It's essentially terror rather than political or ideological problems.
So the issue is that, yes, it's cut loose from traditional politics, but it's a manifestation of something that is even bigger in terms of it's the issue of governance, it's issue of the dividends of democracy that is not being felt by the majority of the citizenry of these countries. Whether it's in any of the regions, you find out that these are issues that are mainly related to human security. Now the issues are fundamentally those of governance. It still boils down to one thing: the political will to do what is right. The military, like we're here in Nigeria, the military has emphasized several times that the issue of security is beyond the military. It's something that needs the political leadership to do what is right in terms of governance.
I get the feeling that we're a little bit hasty in talking about this being beyond ideology, because I'm just looking at the Sahel region, for instance, and the fact that the French have been kicked out of several countries, and those countries have also broken away from ECOWAS, the traditional structure of cooperation in the region. And Russia as well. There's, various African countries choosing their allegiances. All those factors mitigate, don't they, against African security concerns, because they're being shaped by external dynamics.
If you look at it, and to be fair to all regions, all crises that we have today globally are impacted by external influences. Africa is negatively affected by those external influences. And that is going to continue in the foreseeable future, because the countries that you spoke about, it's not that they left. When they left, say, the French, they kind of came up with their own solutions. They are still leaning to somewhere else. So it's leaving A for B and so on, so which still reinforces the same issue or the same problems. The issue of working collaboratively is not new for African countries. However, the implementation has always been an issue, starting from the days in the 60s where the Kwame Nkrumah were talking about the Africa High Command, and even when the issue of the Africa Standby Force was muted and was supposed to become operationalized by 2015. 10 years after, we're still almost where we were. Yes, I know that there has been effort at establishing at the regional level, ECOWAS Standby Force and so on and so forth. But it's still plagued by the same issues, the issues of logistics, the issues of funding, and the issues of even political will. These countries, most of them, when they lean towards superpowers, either the East or the West, they do that for survival. So initiatives like what is happening now, African Chiefs of Defense Staff meeting and trying to talk first and seeing what is possible and what is feasible, are welcome initiatives.
What would you say they need to do? Because right now these security challenges are proliferating, and sort of combined forces face the issues that you have outlined: money, political will, etc. But where should they start?
So what is important is, first of all, to agree that these problems exist and that solutions, homegrown solutions, could be explode. And so that is that conviction, internal conviction within African militaries and even African leadership that these solutions could be found.
Dr. Musa Salmanu, a former UN peacekeeping mission expert in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and also retired wing commander of the Nigerian Air Force. This is the sound of yellow buses trundling around Kano, Nigeria's second largest city. For decades, these buses were the heartbeat of public transport in Kano. But in recent years, they've been disappearing from the roads, even as the city's population has grown. Many former drivers are now struggling to find new ways of making a living.
I have spent 30 years driving this bus. It was my first occupation, and I'm still driving. Many other drivers have dumped their buses for tricycles. I am 65 years old, and I have a wife and 10 kids. I cater for my family through the little I could gather. My children also help. They are engaged in different trades, and 3 of them are tricycle drivers.
I got to a point where I decided to stop driving. People were shunning us for tricycles. So we started asking ourselves, what have we done to deserve this? I eventually went back to cap knitting after losing my boss.
I still drive, but I drive a golf saloon. When we park our cars waiting for passengers, they ignore us and take the tricycle. Passengers would rather pay double what we charge for the tricycle to take them faster to their destination.
So why have people been abandoning the iconic yellow buses for a more expensive form of transport? The BBC's Aminu Adao recently visited Kano and met with some of the drivers caught up in this change. He told me first what kind of a city Kano was.
Kano is considered the second largest city in Nigeria, just after Lagos, and it's considered the largest in northern Nigeria, and it's a commercial hub. According to estimates, Kano has a population of about 15 million people as of 2022, because a census in Nigeria has not been officially run since 2006.
What sort of businesses do people do? What sort of commerce happens?
Usually merchandise. A lot of trade in textiles. There's the quarry market in Kano, which I think is the largest textiles market in Nigeria and one of the biggest in West Africa. And there's the food market in Dawanau. So that sort of commercial activity usually attracts a lot of people, a lot of traders from neighboring states, usually Kaduna, Sokoto, Zamfara in northern Nigeria and up to Maiduguri, Borno State, and also from neighboring West African countries, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Chad, Benin Republic, and the rest. So this sort of activity, usually attract a lot of transportation.
I've seen so many paintings, for instance, of Kano, the city, the hustle, the bustle, and so on. And those yellow buses, you see them threaded through the city's crowded streets, right? I believe they're disappearing.
Yeah, they are disappearing and it's honestly sad for anyone that has grown up in the city or has known Kano for quite a long stretch of time, because the buses used to be the main means of transportation within the city for internal transportation from this point to this point. Those buses, the yellow buses, and then the yellow taxis. But right now what we have more and more in multiples, more and more tricycles, the three-wheeled vehicles. You would see them today in Kano. They mark everywhere in the city. They have become quite a permanent footprint in the city. And then you can't even locate, it will take you some time before you locate one yellow bus within the city. So it's very sad, and it brings a lot of nostalgia for anyone that has grown up in Kano.
So why are the yellow buses disappearing? And before you tell us that, were they sort of centrally owned by a big bus company, or did individual drivers own the bus? They bought the bus and then they, made money out of transporting people.
Well, I think how the transportation business runs in Kano is it works in two ways. One is usually not a structured company, but you'd have an individual who owns a fleet of vehicles, and then that individual will lease out those vehicles to drivers and those drivers. On the other hand, you have this sort of ownership, self-ownership by the drivers. A driver will wake up and then buy the vehicle, bring it around to Kano and then drive his own vehicle. So I don't think the transportation business has always been usually hugely structured in the ownership of large companies or the government. It has always been a privately run and owned business in Kano.
These tricycles, are they owned by individuals, and do they transport people, or is it a form of private transport?
The tricycles? Yes, they are owned by the individuals, and their ownership also kind of works like the buses used to be owned. And then usually these drivers will in turn pay him some amount, some agreed amount, usually weekly or in some instances monthly.
So if I get myself a tricycle, is it cheaper or more expensive than the yellow buses were?
It's quite expensive. It's more expensive, but it affords passengers more convenience.
So it's like getting yourself a private taxi. I'm sure that it also manages the traffic better. You can weave around the traffic quicker.
You can weave around the traffic quicker, and then because Kano is an ancient city, so it has a lot of intricate roads within the city that are usually too small for large buses to access. So the tricycle offers this advantage of accessing these nooks and crannies of the city.
But why is it more expensive though?
I think it's because of the convenience, because the tricycle, according to government regulations, can only afford 3 passengers along with the driver. You have 4 individuals. So you usually have 4 people, the driver and 3 passengers. And then if you wish, you could have the tricycle to yourself at a special cost. It can take you wherever. You can just take it for yourself with a friend or your family member or anyone, and then it will just take you alone straight where you want to go without any stops.
When you say a tricycle, do you mean a motorbike?
No, it's not a motorbike.
Is it that the way where you stand on it? Like it's just got a long ramp and you actually stand on it? You don't sit on it?
No, you actually sit on it, and it affords you some space to even be comfortable, more comfortable than you were in the bus. It's sort of a modified motorbike that can accommodate passengers.
That's the BBC's Aminu Adao. Focus on Africa was put together by the Trojan efforts of Yvette Twagira Maria, Priya Sipi, and Stefania Okereke here in London. Ayuba Ilya was working from Lagos. Paul Bachibinga was the senior producer, Jonathan Greer, the technical producer. Mariam Abdallah, Andre Lombard, and Alice Midengi are our editors. And I'm Audrey Brown. Thank you for listening.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
When you're lost in the moment, you can't see where you're going. I didn't know who I could trust, so I put all my faith in us. Oh, you told
feel cold. So I'm sure that you're well covered. That is if you're in the house. If you're not in the house, it means you're not maybe too covered the way you'd want to. You probably get to the house and take a cup of hot water, or even pepper soup, or just something to make you feel warm. It's really late to eat at this time, right? But maybe a cup of something, coffee, beverage, or whatever you like to take hot would help. I wish I can get one now, right? Because I really feel cold. But then I'm guessing that by the time I talk to you from now until 1 a.m., we're going to feel warm together. Absolutely. How's your day been? Hope you're having a great day. I can't stop asking you this. You know, I'd always ask you how your day has been because it's important to me. It's important for me to know how you're doing, how your day has been. And that's because I need to care about you. I mean, somehow from a distance, just know how you're doing. And hang in there. Whatever it is, just keep on moving, keep on staying strong, and keep listening to Today 95.1 FM. And I'm not joking, because I know that we'll always make it up to you. We'll make it worth the while for you. Whatever experience that you like to hear, you want to be informed, you want to be entertained, you want to be educated, whatever it is, you get it right here on this dial, Today 95.1 FM. All right, so I saw this video. I'm going to play you the video, but I would want us to pick up the conversation first before we get to listen to the guy. Now, he was responding to another video, and in that video, the person had said something about women prioritizing family over career, that women should learn, or I don't think he even said learn. He said women should prioritize family over career. So while he was responding to the person who had made the video, I just started thinking. I mean, my mind was running to and fro a number of instances, and these instances are ones that I have heard, and I began to ask myself a lot of questions. And these questions I'm here to ask you because I don't have answers to them, maybe not yet. And I remember attending a conference, and a woman said, well, while she had just finished the particular course and she was slated for another one, but it was supposed to be outside of the country. And then her kids were still pretty much young, really young. She said some of them 2, 3, 4. And then she told her husband that she would rather stay back and take care of her children than travel out of the country for that course. The husband was surprised and shocked at that decision because, well, you know, some of you men who you'd rather just let your woman fly at the expense of anything. You just want the best for her, not because you're not considering the family, but you just want her to do whatever she wants to do based off career. I mean, if you met her a career person, you met her going through school, you already know what the trajectory of her life is going to be like. But maybe one thing you never factored in is the fact that the realities that come with children. And so you may want to say, okay, maybe we'll look for an option to handle it. Or somehow you just don't want to sound like you're controlling your woman. You want her to be able to make certain decisions for herself and for the family. And so I remember the woman saying that it was a hard pick for her. She thought about her kids who were just too young to leave and travel to the USA, the United States of America. And instead of traveling, she said she told her husband she would rather continue with her, I think with the course or something in Nigeria, and then take care of her children. So the husband looked at her and I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate this sacrifice. And she says, I don't regret it now. I don't regret it one bit. I mean, my children are all grown. I've traveled the world for courses upon courses. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I mean, when I saw that video, I remembered this story because I was right there in that conference when the woman shared the story. And then somehow I also remember the number of people who say, oh, I cannot do this because of my career. Maybe in movies. I mean, I think I've seen it in movies where I can't get pregnant now because I have to do this course. I have to travel to this country. Give me some time. I need to be promoted at work. I don't want anything to make me feel like I'm not good enough. Pregnancy comes with a lot. Raising a child, this, that, and all of that. So it just brings to mind that the realities, I mean, let's put it out straight there. The realities of what happens to a woman after marriage. Yeah. And these realities for some women are not something that they may be ready for. Some of them think they are, get into it, and it's like too much. I don't even think I can handle this. So the realities are a lot. And now this video says women prioritize family over career. So when you say you put something as priority, it means it's almost first, second. It's always at the top and the others follow. And so this person responds and says, do not tell women what to do. And he even goes ahead to say, not now. You can't tell a woman to prioritize family over career in this age and time. Or maybe you could have said that years ago, decades ago, but now, no way. So it's like this person seen 9 from this point and the other person seen 6. That's what you may think. I'm going to play you the video. You take a listen to it and let's talk. That's what we did tonight into the morning. Let's talk. I mean, there are heavy words used here. Prioritize this over this. There's career, there's family. Very important aspect of a woman's life. Even if some people think family is most important than career. But then there are men who tell you, you know what, just climb whatever ladder you want to. Don't worry, we'll sort this out later. And whether you're sorting it out later or not, if it happens, let's say the woman gets pregnant and she has to take care of the children, it just naturally becomes a space of responsibility for her. She understands that that's her space, that if she does, depending on the kind of family that you have and that you are raising. I mean, I think this should be the clause, another clause, depending on the kind of family you have and you're planning to raise. But let's take a listen to this and we'll continue talking.
Listen to this. Women should prioritize family and children way above career. Firstly, I think women should prioritize what they want to prioritize. Secondly, stop telling women what to do. And thirdly, women prioritize their children by having a career so that they will be able to cater for those children when some of you become a deadbeat. Have you seen women who were dependent on a man financially and he later left her? I have a lot of them in my DM. They become miserable, hopeless, and some of them are left to raise these kids with nothing. You wonder how some of these kids grow up with so much trauma and suffering. It is because of a deadbeat dad. Listen, ladies, the world is changing. Gone are those days when you have to depend on a man financially. These days, you can do it yourself. You can depend on yourself financially. Do it and you will see that many of these men have nothing to offer you. And a lot of them are scared that women are waking up and beginning to take charge of their finances and they have nothing else to impress you with. They just have empty heads on innocent necks. Some of them, if their necks can complain, your worth as a man is in money. Take that away. What are you? Nothing but an insecure, egotistical adult child.
So that response says women should prioritize whatever they want to prioritize. That word, my tongue, prioritize. And the person who spoke in the video said women should prioritize family and children way above career. So it's like if you have, let's say, like you have a ladder and family is like top, family, children top, and then you have what's it now? You have career down, and that's like it. And then this person responding says, I must put this out there. The person who made the initial video is foreign, not Nigerian. The person who responded is Nigerian. full-fledged Nigerian. So, so you want to also look at, geography. You want to look at continent. You want to look at times. You want to look at race. You want to look at people. Or, generally, because you're looking at a woman, whether she's black or white or red or brown, whatever complexion, whatever race. And you want to ask yourself, when you say a woman should prioritize family and children over career, do you agree? Do you agree to this? Do you think that it's something that was well said? So what school of thought are you in? Prioritize family, children way above career. Or, not or. Now, prioritize family, children over career. Prioritize career over family, children. Or find a way to just put the balance. Put the two together. And sometimes they say, well, if you're carrying two mighty things, one will suffer. So in this sense, which suffers? Family or career? And now we're not saying job, necessarily job. Because some people are building a career, and that takes a lot. That takes a lot. It's like you're starting from a point to a particular point. You're building, you're working, you have like your goals, you have like a vision, you have like where you're seeing whatever it is get to. So you're building with everything in you. For some women, their career is really crazy. It takes them travel the world, travel places. And then you're telling this woman, oh, you have to prioritize family. Maybe she hasn't even started one yet, and then she's planning to. What do you think? Women should prioritize family, children way above career? Or prioritize career way above family or children? Or even just find a way to put the balance? Which one? I'd like to hear from you. And also, this can be a little practical because you probably have a sister or a wife, and you want to look at your life, her life, and what role you have also played in determining the cause or the direction of that life. Maybe we're going back to this. Oh, women should take care of the home. The man should not. The man should provide for the home. And by provision, you mean go out there, work, make money, come back. By taking care of the home, or by taking care of the children, nurturing the children. Being home front, it's like, just relax, then everything's going to be sorted. Or you're not necessarily relaxing, but you're just there. Right, what are your thoughts? What do you think about this? Women, prioritize career. Prioritize children and family way above career. Or prioritize career way above children and family. Maybe just combine the both. What do you think? 0810-9510-951. That's the number that you can call. 0810-951-951. So for text or WhatsApp message, you can send that to 0701-9339-962. I'll take that again. 0701-9339-962. That's for text or WhatsApp message. And then for calls, you can reach us via 0810-9510-951. So if you had a daughter or your wife, what would you rather she prioritized? All right. Family over career, or career over family? Just put the two together. What are your thoughts? Now, this course has been coming and dropping. I don't know why. Just keep trying. At the point where I want to take it, it just drops. I think it's a network. So keep trying. 0810 951 0951. That's the number to call. Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. It's good to hear from you.
Thank you. Matthias calling you from Norway University.
All right, Matthias.
Okay. I think this topic tonight is a good one. And I believe by the end of the day we'll all understand the truth. Now, the truth is this. I don't know whether you will agree with me, but I know that what makes man and woman come together in a family, like to call a family, is because of a child. I hope you get me.
I can hear you, Matthias. Go on, please.
So, now, any woman that think about career first have not made up his mind to settle down. Because if a woman that got into marriage and did not care for family or having a child, I don't think that woman have really decided to settle down. We know career is what is part of you, which you cannot run away from it. But when you married, you have a husband, and you need to have a child or train a child. There are ways you will handle your career to still make things the way it's supposed to be. Leaving your child traveling to other countries because of course, or you are going on this vacation or this. I don't think all those kind of movements should continue. There are ways you will shut some things down. For instance, you can do some things on your own, like business. The day you want to go, you will
must
go.
Everybody do business?
When I say business, there are many businesses. There are businesses that don't stress you. You get? There are business you do and you don't stress yourself. When you sit where you sit and your money is coming based on your level. Because before you have a level that you travel from Nigeria to any other country because of
all right.
I think you have that level. There is something that is giving you that level. So that would be a good one. While your husband is still doing the little he's doing, you people will still train the child the way you people can. Because family is not all about money.
All right.
I must have money before I build a family. No. You know, when you leave your child with somebody else, there are something that child is missing. A child needs to be around his own mother or his own father. You think, okay, should I drop?
Yeah, I mean, you've been speaking for certain time now. Wrap up, please.
Okay. So that is what I think. Because when you have a family, the next thing you should think of is to have a child. When you have a child, the next thing you think of how to train the child. If you watch, many children that their parents have money, they want to train them the level they want. Sometimes the child is not even interested because that is his own way of life. So coming together, trying to do things to make sure your eye is on your child or on your family is the best one.
All right. Quite noted. Should women prioritize family, children way above career, or the other way around? Or maybe just combine the both? What are your thoughts? Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
Presenter.
Yes, my name is Queen. What's your name?
On the issue,
Okay.
I think it is better for one to have a career first before bringing up children. Because it is not really easy to raise up better children. There are many of us who, first of all, have the children before trying to look for a way to actually take care of them.
We're talking about women.
No, men. No, I mean children. I think I want to talk on the balance.
All right.
On the balance, because you talked about either career first or the children first, and then the balance. Am I right?
Yeah, go on.
Yes, I'm on the issue that it is better for one to be equipped first. That is, having a career path to sustain the people you are inviting to the house. That is the children. So that when they arrive, when they come, they wouldn't have serious issues on how to treat them, how to take care of them.
So it's the woman that does this sustenance. Is it the woman? Yes, because that's the question. I said, should a woman prioritize family and children above career, or career above family or children?
Okay. It is not only done by the woman, because she is not raising up the child herself. I think she should have a companion, that is the man.
All right. All right. Thank you for your thoughts. All right, then.
Good morning, Queen. It's Moses on the line.
Good morning, Moses.
I'm almost vibrating because I'm a very person of a serious business. Yes, I like to stick to what is agreed and do it the way it's supposed to be. God told me to, talk to the world. I'll be so disappointed if God forgive the words. The word that, after as you're talking to them, they will drop your call. God actually struck me yesterday because I was so stubborn. I talked to him stubbornly. You see, where do I start? Actually, the voice you are talking about, the person that first was an AI. It's called Max. It's an AI. The person that responded, these boys are not trained well. You see them on peers, they think that they are humans. Let me see, where did they start? When man fell, God gave man profession, career. And what did he give to a woman? Like I mentioned last night, the more we try to prove God wrong, try to, tumble these things, the more we get confused. We get confused. Thank God that you mentioned that, depending on the kind of family that the person wants to raise. I often say this. A young lady is free to travel, tumble the world, go wherever you want to go. But once you are married, my family is meant to be one. There was a quote, there's something I'm trying to, start, and there is a quote that goes, the train of a family must learn to go in a unified direction, whether through the hill or through the valley. That's the only way they can be called a family. In other words, the man doesn't have the right to go this side and the other woman goes the other way. Like the previous caller mentioned, marriage is for complement. One goes to get just the same way when mommy is cooking. Hey, help me get this. Mommy is doing this, and you help mommy do that. That's the way families work. Like I mentioned last night, people, human beings, we don't even have the right to behave however we like. We don't have that right. When people behave however they like, there is chaos. We behave according to the standard that is given, according to the guiding principle. So for me, it is very, I often say, I will raise my, I say on the radio, I don't mind, anyway, I tone down because of maybe the kind of woman I'm going to marry. I don't mind if I have only male or female children. If I have only female children, I will train them like women to be useful to men. That is him. You don't train a woman to be like a man. So a woman is supposed to, not like when we talk about women not having career, I'm not talking about you sit down in the morning, fold your hands and gossip. No. There are women that run these businesses, that those things that give them the freedom to take care of family, to look after family.
So
And
it has to.
employment.
So if it's something that doesn't give you time, it's not worth taking.
The time that a woman has is not meant to be distracted. It's not meant to distract her from family. It doesn't stop her from paying attention to businesses. There are women that have chains of businesses that family men work for them. Family men work for these women, married women. It's of different categories, different levels, depending on what you can do. But most importantly, whatever that is career must not take your attention, because it is given to woman to be, you're the manager of the home, you do it better than the man. It's the duty of the man to go, you go back to the Bible when God made the statement, you must spoil the earth and the rest of it. That's the job that's given to man. So if there is any little thing that a woman does to bring money to support, that's fine. But she must not fail in her own field. Let me make way for other people. I might call back if you permit me. This is kind of annoying me.
What's annoying? All right. Keep the calls coming. Let's get to know what you think about this. Should women prioritize family, children, way above career, or the other way around? Which one? What do you think? 08109510951 070193399624 text message. Hi. Good morning.
Morning, Chima.
Yes, that's my name. All right.
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Chima, I actually want to say something. I don't think not just a married. I don't think there's anything. You don't even need to think of anything that would distract you. Making you not to see your family first.
Can you speak up?
I said, as a married woman, not as a young lady, I don't think you should see money or whatever that will take you outside your home as a married woman. It is very, very important. It's a man that can go to anywhere while you'll be around to build a home for the man and only report to the man. If there's anything that is above you, you can communicate with your husband. You understand me? Not you taking the position of your husband while your husband takes your position as a married woman. No. That is your responsibility. Very, very important. So whatever that will distract you, business or whatever, no. You have to limit it to make sure you have a better home. Because for your home to be fine, honestly, I think it will be from the woman. Not about the money aspect, it will be from the woman. And why the man will support. When I mean support, the support the man will come from, support of the man is it. If there are anything to call the man attention, this is a challenge, this is and all that. And the man can go out and come back hoping, believing that I have a wife who is only taking care of everything. Just for my family, my home to be fine. And not about you going out to look for money, no. So it's very important for a woman to think of how to raise or to build a good home, a good family, than pursue your career when you have married. No. Those things should be done before marriage. Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. So that is it.
All right.
So don't say career first before thinking about to raise a family as a married woman. No. No.
All right. Okay. We're women. Guess most of them are sleeping so well. But then 08109510951, that's the number to call. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ma.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, I'm speaking with Queen.
Yes, my name is Queen.
Okay, Queen. Good morning.
Good morning.
I heard your program, where you are talking about career. What I know there is that charity beginning at home. No, everything starts from relationship. When you are getting relationship with someone that you want to get married, that's when the love starts. It's not when the woman gets a shot for you before you started planning whatever you people want to do. Not so. Just like there is a girl that I'm dating. Okay, if we cannot build our career right from time, there's no way when a child occur is not when a child occur. I think you understand what I'm saying. When a child occur, I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying.
I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, now if you build your relationship right from time, when a child occur, you people will plan together. Then your child will follow your step. It's not when you people are not qualified to be at the stage of marriage. Then, at the time, you say that we should go and look for a way to provide for your family. Let me go and look for a way to provide for your family. It's not done in that way.
All right. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm there with you.
All right then. Thank you. Good morning. Your name and location. Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you speak up? Speak up, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think I can.
All right. Thank God I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, thank God.
All right. It's a very interesting program, and I've been following up. To me, I consider the case of the virtuous woman here. From the program, it appears that the woman is married and has family. Now she has to decide whether career or the family. It is not, to me, considering what is happening in this society today, it is not too important to embrace family yet, but career. Because career will give you all the room to take care of anything that comes up. Marriage is never a compliment to your family. It's never a compliment to your career. Your career is never a compliment, but your children is a compliment to your marriage and career. And those women who have career before rearing children, they do better in our society. Today, they are proudly talked about. But those like our parents, who first of all looked at rearing children, and by that, rearing children destroyed their career. They are nowhere to talk about in the society. Better women today in the society are women who uphold to their career before having children. To me, career should never be took with career before family. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Let's get your thoughts. Should women prioritize family, children over career? I mean, way above career? Or the other way around? What do you think? Let's get your thoughts. 0810 9510 951. Or you send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 962. And get to hear your thoughts. So it means that I mean you can put it in different ways. She's raised the family already, and then the career is there, family is there. Or she hasn't even started raising one, but then she has to also move in too strongly that it's almost a little difficult to do the best. So, which should it be? Which should it be? Which should be prioritized over the other? Family, children over career, or career over family, children? Or you think it's possible to, just do the both, combine them and do it well? Is it without anyone failing? 0810-9510-951. That's the number that you can call. Now, that video I played you, the person sounded like this is where women will function better in the family. And if it's not the family, well, the other can work out well, but it's way better. Way better if family comes first. That's how that sounded. And so you may be listening and wondering, oh, okay, is that what it should be like? Is that what it should be like? Is that it? What if it's not? It should be more of more of just family or career. It depends on exactly what it is for you. Well, let's get your thought. 0810-9510-951. That is 0810-9510-951. Or you can send a message to 0701-933-9962. All right, that's the number to call, 0810-9510-951. And let's get to hear from you. All right, because there are women who have, chosen family over career. I took a pause in career. I think I was watching a video, and that's Dakore Buson last year? Oh, this year. Well, she was having media around supporting her brother Timini Buson on his film, That Real Love. And then she said, oh, people now know her brother more than they know her. She did highlight why that is, saying, oh, as a mother, having kids, and she had to take a break, take some time off acting and return. And she said, oh, perks up, but that's what motherhood brings. And you also have a lot of people who are in that space, right? In that space where it's exactly what happens to them. They have to take a pause and do other things. Take a pause from other things and concentrate on the family, then have a good time with the family. Or then sometimes it's like, oh, okay, not necessarily taking a pause on the family, but doing the both together. How easy is this? How truly easy is it? Or you'd rather just do what you want to do as a woman. Do it, fly, however you want to go, wherever you want to go. Just go. Right? Should women prioritize that over the other? Family over career. What are your thoughts? Right, 0810-9510-951. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, go on.
Okay, I want us to look at from this angle. Those women that think of career after they have gotten married, maybe they are having one or two issues, and they still take their career so serious that they want to see traveling from here and there. Check very well in the society. Those women, they have the money, they have everything, but sometimes they are not in a good terms with their relation, with their family. It's either they are out of the marriage, because as you go out to do your career, the man will be here doing his own with his children. By the end of the day, you find out that family not go on well. Because of why? When you go out for your career to meet other people, you see the different lives you have not been seen. You see the one you have never even thought of. You see different men. You see different things happening around you. And you are there on your own as a woman because your career has made you to be there. Believe me, you that you are married, that respect women have being a married woman, you will not have it. Because why? At the end of the day, when you pursue your career, you make the money, you have houses, you get cars. At the end of the day, they are just like that. Many of them, they are not in a very responsible family. They don't recognize them in any family. They are just, I have money. At least I have a career. At least my work is giving me money. So, which man will want them if they sit down for here, they come. Man, this road, come back. But believe me, you, as a woman, the responsibility you have in a marriage is to take care of the family and do whatever little you can do. Let me tell you, when I got married, by God's grace, and I was able to have a child, I was working. My wife today was also working as a staff in a hotel. And then I thought of it, I said, now we are having a one child. Me, I'm going to work. She is going to work. So who take care of the baby? Because she must go to work on time. Because that is company. They employ you, they give you the rules and regulations, you abide by it. You can't tell company that, oh, because I have a child, that's why I couldn't meet up the time. Company will not listen to you. So what did I do? I asked her to manage to sell a local of granite. You check the little, how low. I stooped so very low. But believe me before God and mine, that local of granite she started it, I've been helping my family up to this morning. And we're in a very good time. And we are very happy. The way we are, God is even happy for us. Because we start from the very low background because we wanted to build the home. It is not one person that build home. Husband cannot build home without the wife. Wife cannot be home without the husband. And if the children too, they don't contribute, there is a problem. So I think the truth is this. Women that they have gotten married, having a child, leave career, find other things to support your marriage. For your family to live happily, for your family to live okay. See, those days, father died, then they buy car to settle the way father been do for compound before children will fit stay. Those days. But if you have a father that you have not done all those kind of things, don't you know that man mean well for his family? If you check, they will say, hey, what your father been do 4, 5, 20 years ago, they worry on her for compound, mona go do this, mona go do that. But there are families that don't experience all those kind of things. It was the foundation of the man and the woman, and that is how they will enjoy it forever because it's a good foundation. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, before I drop, how about Amaka?
She's fine.
Well, extend my greeting to her. I'm still following you up.
All right then. Okay. So some of you are trying to say that the home front is better when the woman takes care of everything. So does it mean that if she's not, always available, things will go wrong? I mean, there are women who've built careers and built them so well. So well. And some people think family is also balanced, even while they built their career. What do you think? 0810-9510-951. Just a way to what's the way to create that balance? If balance can be the way, what's the way to create the balance? 0810-9510-951. Good morning. Your name and location.
Tima.
Yes, I can hear you.
I call back.
All right.
You just said something that just moved me. You said, does it mean if woman is not there, things will not go well? That is typical truth. That's the truth. Except a man who does not love her wife. If he truly loves your wife, you will want your wife around you every time. You will even want her to lead. To lead. You will want her to lead. I am telling you the truth. If you know the importance of a woman in a family, you will want her always. I am telling you. I know that there are bad women yet. But when you understand the importance of a woman, you will not even want to send her to go to anywhere. You don't even want to send her to go and do business or anything. You will always want her to be close to your children, close to you. When you are not around, you pick a phone, you call, and you are that she's with your children, and you will be happy. You will be very, very happy. It is very, very important that a woman should lead to raise a family. Honestly, everything is not about money. There are times the family needs that you are present as a mother. Always. We men, we don't always be around. You understand me? It is the woman. So what we do, we'll give directly. If there are any area we don't like, we give that to our wives. So it is very, very important. It is very, very okay.
All right.
Without a woman in the house, there is no home.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. But when you say without her in the home, does her involvement in her career, does it take away her presence in the home? Hi. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm listening to you. I like your program.
Thank you.
I would like to contribute because I myself, my name is Chideberry. I'm calling from Alo.
All right, Chidiberi, go on, please.
The women pushing your career and their abandoned family is even affecting me. Because I've been married for 16 years with my wife. She wasn't doing anything then, so she just finished her school. And I myself, I work. I'm a government civil servant. I work and I support my family with my car, because I have a car. So I use it to run to support family, and we are doing well. Family was going. So my wife, I didn't open a shop for her. I just opened restaurant business for her, but she wasn't anything easy because to run restaurant business wasn't easy around my street. So close that one. She said she need that she want to do food stuff and the fruits. Fine. And I supported her. And she was doing it well. Along the line, God helped her, she got a job. When she got a job, my wife didn't disclose the kind of job she's working. She didn't tell me the kind of work she's doing. She didn't even tell me the office. In the morning, she will just dress up and leave the house. Before 7:30, she has left the home. I should be the one that will dress up children. They take their bath and I take them to school. But I have a grown-up daughter. I have a girl of 14 years then. You know. So shift is also helping. And my wife will leave her very early in the morning. Coming back late hour. Sometimes around after 9 to 10, I say, what kind of work is this? Every day. Even people that work in bank, they never really do this kind of work. What's an issue? Barrier. As I'm talking to you now, she even left. As I'm talking to you, my wife left.
What do you mean by left? Like she's no longer...
Yes, I traveled. I went to Owerri. I went for walk in Owerri. From the post office to the airport, there's a machine that we need to install at the airport there. I just spent only 6 days.
Okay.
I come back. My wife has relocated, pack her things, and carry his children to somewhere else and go and pay her rent.
Were you guys having issues?
For where? What brought the issue is the job she got. The job she got, that's what brought the issue in my family. And God knows we are doing well. Even people we are even trying to emulate some even those. I try my best to make sure I keep my family going. And I keep on asking God to give me strength, to give them good things of life. And I was there for my family. I have 4 girls, and I'm proud of them. I never want to complain. My wife decided to take those children away. Nothing I didn't do to bring my wife back. I went to their place. I called their father. I called their mother. I called their elder brother. I called everyone.
So you think her job distracted her from the home?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Why don't you know the job? Why don't you?
I don't know. She herself, she didn't even make it open. Even as I'm talking to you, I even force myself to know where she's working. I have to hide. I have to dress her until I find out where she's working. She even went there and told them that I'm here to come and embarrass her. I just pull out. I'm a young man. When you say you're not going to do that, just why I'm telling you this is just because of career. Her mom, although the other time she called, she was like, there's a thing that my daughter was telling me. That her mom told her that she's busy. I said, okay, that's her business. But I do see my children. From time to time, I'll go where they are. I took them out. I make sure that my children are okay. But the issue of this career, pursuing a career of a thing, is not the best. I'm working. She's also doing business in front of the house. We're all doing well. As soon as she got the job, I don't know how she got the job. I think she has a friend, one of our church members. She has a friend, one of our church members. She's no longer in her marriage too. Is that one that allowed my wife to leave my house? As I'm talking to you now, this is about 3 years now. She's not with me. So I've left her. I've moved on my life. And I thank God, and God is faithful. I never one day punish her. I never one day lay my hand on her. It's the issue of career. So, my sister, if a woman decides to choose a career and abandon her family, I don't know who is going to tell. I have a little baby. I have a baby of 4 or 5 years. She's with her. Sometimes she abandoned them. I would not even know her movement. She will from here, put her to Abuja, put her to Lagos, put her in midst of work. I don't know the kind of work she's doing that she's market. Even bank people don't do this kind of work up to date. I find out that there's a company where she works, they deal on chemical or something or whatever. I don't know. So, but I said, let me call her contribute because even me too here.
So you're not in contact with your wife. How? It doesn't mean the marriage has ended, has it?
My dear, the marriage, the way it is now, because when I told my mother-in-law, I cannot take this thing more than 2 years. As I'm talking to you, I take it to 3 years. Now we are no longer together. Since 2022. She packed out from my house. I never one day hurt her. Sometimes I keep on asking myself, what did I do to this young lady that decided to leave my house after marriage of 16 years? You know? So I've moved on with my life. So let her move on with her own life too. Now why I'm saying this is just because of what you people are discussing. Okay. Because you can't have the two masters at home. You cannot. So my dear, I really appreciate you people, what you people are doing in 95.1 FM, and it's transfer that brought me here in Port Harcourt.
All right, your call dropped. It's a little complicated, but well, just hope he's fine, and he truly gets fine. 0810-9510-951. 0810-9510-951. That's the number to call. Should a woman prioritize family, children over career, or the other way around? Or is it possible to, very possible to just balance the both? Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Uchenna.
All right, then. All right.
I so much love my country. That's my contribution.
Please go on. Oh, the call dropped. I wanted you to go on. I thought you were still speaking. All right, 0810-9510-951. That's the number to call. Right, and we can talk about this. What do you think? Should a woman prioritize family, children over career? Or the other way around? Or maybe just combine the both and get the balance. It's possible to have that balance. 0810-9510-951. That's the number that you can call and be part of this. Right. Because I did mention that some women have been able to successfully balance career and family. Or you think there was just this vacuum? How would you determine it? Maybe it depends on what the woman does too. Well, one may want to say that. Maybe it depends on what the woman does. Right. Or maybe the kind of support system she has. The kind of support system that she has. Well, let's get to hear from you. 0810-9510-951. That's the number that you can call. All right. And remember that you can also send a text message, and you can be part of this. Adele says, "Easy on me." Let's just listen to this song, and we'll come back, take that video again, and get your thoughts. Just stay with us.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope
for. All right, we've been talking about women prioritizing family, children over career, and then vice versa. And then is it possible to just combine the both? Let's take this call and then wrap up.
Queen, my battery is shut down. Let me try to be brief. It's Moses on the line.
All right, Moses.
I want to put a disclaimer. You see, back then our parents misunderstood something that the reason why there is a fatal innocent female children to school. At some point, when I sat back, I thought of it. I understood them to an extent, but it's a big error. You see, just like machines or things that have a backup engine, the woman is a better backup engine, a good backup engine. Yes, like I mentioned, it is good to send your children. I've seen women who went to school the masters, they have the masters, the PhD. There is no limit to a woman, which a woman should rise, a young lady should rise in terms of training. But where that training comes in, so once family comes in, raising a family is a very big issue. So people should train their daughters. That we are talking about women not having a career doesn't mean that you don't train your child, send them to school. So that when things fall apart, if things fall apart, God forbid, she can be very useful. She can be a very good, useful person, to support the family. In that instance, when she's up there, the man is down there supporting. The both parties, both genders are not meant to be far away from the family. You see, there was a show on one radio station yesterday. Also, some of the comments were like, after this, some parents, when you don't do your best, you don't try your best. No matter how much you train a child, when they mix with the society, it's a lie. It can only be said to have done a good job if it sticks. Only when it sticks. Whether your child is 35, 40, if the thing where you teach and never enter in head, you never do a good job. And it takes being together for a long time. The closer, the better. 1 minute you take your eyes off the parenting, things will go wrong.
All right.
You see, ever wondered, just give me like a few seconds. Ever wondered why children stick in a kind of have a closer connection with their mothers than their fathers? It's because they're always more available than their father. So for me, I think while in active parenting, that is when if a woman is having a child, like you mentioned, there should be that break. Like my mother had children, over 20 years and their time frame. If you're having children maybe within the 10, 15 years time frame, that career should take a break. When you have raised, the children to the point that you are sure that, what I've taught them, it has stick, you can then move. You can combine parenting. One must come first. Family must come for career. Let me drop. Thank you. Good night.
All right. Thank you. On that note, that's the last call that we'll take this morning. Thank you so much for your calls and text messages. It's about what works for your family, what works for your family, and what also ultimately works for you. I think that people should have an agreement as to how they want to run the affairs of their home. Are you going to work and do this? Are you going to get this support, whatever supports? So that makes it easier. It's like an agreement is made before the marriage. And if you're a single person and then you think, you'd rather just go all the way before the family, just something that works for you too. But thank you so much for your thought, and also thank you for listening up until this minute. Right, that's our show, Lovey Dovey, on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. We'll be shutting down shortly, about 5:30, for the day's broadcast. I'm Queen Chima. Good morning.